From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big evening of overnight crypto with exciting news about a lot of coins making a run up because it's the weekend. If you've been with this channel when we go over the top cryptocurrencies of 2021, you've seen me record enough where I say Friday, Saturday, and Sunday exhibit certain traits. Those traits are underway right now. I always say by end of Friday evening, coins go up and reach their highest price point by about Saturday at noontime. And then by Saturday noontime, they start to come down and reach their lowest price point of the whole week on Sunday at night. Well, that run is underway. And it started a little bit early this Friday. And with that run early, there's a lot of buying opportunities to flip, to day trade. And I'll go over those opportunities with you in this recording. We'll go over more than a dozen coins. And I want you to see them right off the bat. Look at Bitcoin, that pop. This is a one-day chart, folks. Look what's happened in just the last hour. And then Ethereum, look what's happened in the last hour. You're going to see this chart repeat itself. Doge, not so much. Look at Polygon, a nice little pop there as well. We'll look at our anomaly coins, which really I prefer at this point to choose. Look at that move with Aave. We have an interesting one with Compound, but not more so with Decentraland. Look at this. There's no dip in there. That's straight up. But Decentraland was not doing well 2 days ago. And then Sushi Swap. Yeah, from 7 to potentially heading to 9 in less than 24 hours. That's a very big trading range. This is where you make your monies, folks. This is a day and a 24-hour, 48-hour window for you potentially to make a lot of money, because on this channel, we're all about making money, not about making Doge pillows. And this is Overnights at LA Crypto. How are you? Big 9 and big day across the board. If you haven't subscribed, fastest growing cryptocurrency channel for a reason, because people are making a lot of money from this channel. I cover all the coins. I show you all the opportunities to make money. My price predictions are all the same and always accurate. I'm always showing you where the market's going, where it's going long-term, short-term, and hourly. I'm giving you opportunities to make money across the board because, in my opinion, it's a bear market. Coins are going to devalue, but I'm still showing you how to make money. Because remember, as coins devalue, as you head down, you could still be making money on the drop. And there you go. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, next shop, 1 million. And also like this video. Let's go over to the details of what's happening. You know what's happening if you watch this channel and you're a subscriber. Fridays, Sundays, always the same thing. The only thing we see sometimes with Fridays, Saturdays is sometimes it's moved a little bit. Sometimes a little bit earlier, sometimes it's a little later. But the activity is something always the same. Friday afternoon starts to trend upward. Well, at the time of this recording, it's about 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, so it's right on point. This is when it does it. And then it reaches its highest price point about 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday mornings, and then starts to downturn and goes all the way down Saturday evening and gets its lowest point by about 4 or 5 o'clock Sunday evening, and then starts to uptrend again and may uptrend all the way till Wednesday. Coins are just with an enormous movement in the last few minutes. And the movement is not universal, though. And what I want you to understand is this is not a reason to buy and hold. If you've been with this channel, I've been telling you in enough videos, I don't want to go over it every single day, what has happened historically with 1, 2, 3, 4 market crashes. I covered it a lot in the last 3 videos over the last 3 days, so I don't want to cover it again too much again tonight. But there's been 4 market crashes, and you should absolutely understand these coins are going to be worth a lot less in 3 months from now. So you don't want to be buying to hold. You want to be buying to trade. All right, let's go over the details and the coins and which ones you could be doing this with, starting with Bitcoin. Wow. Now, you don't consider Bitcoin a tradable coin. Why? Because it's 33,000. And yeah, this may look like a wow, but when you look at the percentage of the movement, it's not a lot. But yet, it's indicative of where the market is. So if you opened your phone and this was the first coin you saw, you would say, hey, look at this run right here. We started the day at 32, we went as high as 33, then we went all the way down to 32.1, and now we've gone from 32.1 to 33.1. We've gone up $1,000 on Bitcoin in 20 minutes, in an hour. That's an impressive run. Let's look at Ethereum. Same chart, nearly identical chart. 2,000 and oh no, I take it back. It's not as big a chart. So 2,000. Did I hit that right? 2,000. Maybe the chart's inaccurate. 2,000. 2,000. Oh, it's not as big a run. No, it's only $87. So this is interesting. This is why you got to look at the coin. That you have to really put your mouse in these charts. It looks like Ethereum has a big pop here. It's only $87. So I was like, wow, look at that big run. It's only $87. 2,000 to 2,087. That's why I did it 3 times. I'm like, really? Yeah. The problem with a lot of charts is because it's a rectangular shape and it's 24 hours, it may look like a lot. It's not. It's $87. So sorry, it's only $87. How low did Ethereum get this week? Well, we saw that drop on I think it was Monday or Tuesday, 1,700. So it's it's up $300. Not a lot. That's just not a lot of a movement. Doge, how low did Doge get today? Doge got to 18 again. Wow. How low has Doge got in the last few days? Well, we know it got to that 16. Yeah. So here is Polygon. Let's see if Polygon's making an interesting move. So Polygon's running. It's gone from 86 to 92 in about an hour. That's pretty good. I mean, that's it's almost 10 cents on an 80-cent coin. That's pretty good. So does that give us an indication of where the whole market is? Yeah. I always started my analysis, by the way. First coins I always look at are Ethereum and Bitcoin, just to start, just to understand where the market is, because of a few reasons. One, broadcast media looks at Ethereum and Bitcoin and reports the news of the whole industry based upon Ethereum and Bitcoin. So if Ethereum and Bitcoin are doing something, that's going to be the front page news, not Aave. Decentraland's not going to be front page news. Bitcoin will be. So it's important you always know what Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing when you're looking at your position or your interest in a particular other coin, because you're not buying Bitcoin, you're not buying Ethereum, you're just understanding where the market's going. Now, it's also important to sort of visually memorize what that chart was. You saw that chart. It was like this and down and went straight up. Now that you got that in the back of your mind, it's a reference point when we start to look at other coins and see what the rest of the market's doing. That's a benchmark, because sometimes Bitcoin and Ethereum may be straight down and these other coins may be straight up. So let's look at Aave. Oh, it looks exactly like Ethereum's chart. It looks just like Ethereum's chart. How much does Aave run? 260 to 280. So $20 on a $200 coin. That's okay. That's 10%. Let's look at where Aave has gone in the last 7 days. It fell to 220. It's almost at 300. That's a beautiful run. So if you did buy it on my trading opportunity suggestions at 200, and then held it till today, you're still holding it. You're up $100 on a $200 coin. That's brilliant. Compound. So let's see. You're at 380 just a few minutes ago. It's gone up $40. Wow. $40 just an hour. Well, that's 10% in just an hour. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And we're just starting the night. The compound 320 to 400. So a beautiful run, not as big as the Aave run because it's a more expensive coin. Decentraland. Now this one's interesting. You're looking at 1-day chart. There's no dip in here. This is straight up. So what has Decentraland done? Interesting. Now let's look at this, folks. 51 cents this week, and has gone from 51 cents to nearly 75 cents. That's a lot. That is a lot of movement. That is nearly 50% return your money. And then Sushi Swap, which is getting very interesting because it went as low as 6 and went all the way up to 9. Well, it's heading to 9. So imagine you get Sushi Swap at, let's see how low it got this week. Sushi Swap got to 6. Yeah. 6 to 9. Wow. That's beautiful. 6 to 9 is a beautiful run. Again, that's 50% return your money. What's going on here? You had an event this week that happened in crypto where coins just really took a bad hit, and then they came back. Now, I've done this video before, but I think this is a real good time to show it. Coins and crypto do not operate in a vacuum. They are impacted by other things, and guess what that other thing often is? The stock market. The same approximate time in which coins were getting hit badly, you just saw SushiSwap drop to $6 earlier this week and now is heading to $9, was ironically about the same time that the stock market had a very bad day. If the stock market has a very bad economically inclined day, coins will fall as well. And if the stock market rallies really well, coins may rally well. Not necessarily, but generally. That's what happened this week. We had a very bad market correction, market crash, market downturn. It was not, an enormous percentage of the market, but it was severe, and it was caused by the concern of Delta. If you have anything like that, like an external influence of Delta, the 10-year Treasury note, like interest rates, a bad employment number, a bad labor number, a bad growth number. If you have anything that's a really bad number that causes Wall Street stocks to crash, then crypto will crash as well. Because of why? People don't like risk. And when they're investing, they're trying to invest without the risk involved. When you have an investment, let's say in an Apple stock, then you understand there's certain inherent risk, but you're happy because the stock generally goes up after a certain prolonged period of time. And then if you wake up one morning and suddenly there's a bad Delta report and the whole market goes down 700 points and Apple goes down $20 or $5, that is not a risk you were anticipating for Apple. Pretty easy? Pretty easy. It's not a risk you're anticipating. Apple was just sort of an easy stock that just sort of goes up over time. Well, when that risk hits your Apple position, then most people who also have a crypto position may liquidate or reduce or get out of the crypto position because that is risk on top of risk they don't want to have. I'll say that again. I understand that some people like crypto because it's risky, because it has a lot of volatility. You love it. But a lot of people who are investing in crypto are also investing in stocks. And when they're investing in stocks, they only want to take on a certain amount of risk. They're happy with some risk, but they don't want unanticipated risk. And when an unanticipated risk jump on top of what they're doing, the casualty is the crypto. They're going to close the crypto position out. That's why crypto went down early this week, because of unanticipated risks hitting the stock market, Delta. And so if you heard something, and this is why I'm telling you this news now, because this is how you can anticipate where major falls in crypto are likely in the next few weeks. If you hear something like Biden saying, or CDC saying the mask mandate is back on nationally, or federal properties, the mask mandate is back on because of Delta, or some major CDC or Biden announcement about Delta, that's huge. Everything is going to revert. If you see the 10-year Treasury note do something all over the place, or a growth concern, or inflation concern that's contrary to where we are right now, bam, crypto is going to take a fall. Even though it has nothing to do with crypto, it has something to do with another investment that the same investors may have, and they don't want to take that additional risk on with crypto. So which coins of this run would I choose if I have to choose a lot of coins? You see me detail two trading opportunities, day trading and flipping. But when given the opportunity of multiple coins, which coins would I choose? Ultimately, I choose the coins that have the best chart and the biggest return. How do you figure out the biggest return? You have to pull out the calculator. You have to look at the calculator. So if the coin is going if it's a $200 coin going to $300, that's obviously 50% return in your coin. If the coin's going 50 cents to 75%, that's 50% return on the coin. If the coin is going 33,000 to 36,000, that's not 25% return. I don't like it. I want the coin that's giving me the biggest amount of return, because ultimately you can only take so many positions. You can't be investing in 55,000 coins. So you have to choose the coin you want to make the move on. What's happening today is our second trading opportunity, which is what I call flipping. We're going to have days where the whole market is up, and up nicely. And those days will not continue for more than 3 consecutive days. You'll have one day up, a second day up probably, and after that second day, it's starting to lose its steam, and then it's done. And that done is sometime before the end of the third day, if not sooner. When it's done, it's really done. Done like a steak. And you need to get out. You need to get out, because when it's done, it falls quickly. That's like a Sunday. When it's ready to fall on Sunday, you got to get out because it's falling. And those runs are generally more than a day and a half, but less than 3.5 days. So you see this run started, I guess it's maybe 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on a Friday. This run could potentially go to at least 11 o'clock a.m. tomorrow. That would be still a day trading opportunity. It would not be a flipping. But if this run continues an extra day, defying our predictions for what Sundays usually are, then you're in a flipping environment. I don't think this will continue past the Sunday. It just never does. But we could see this come back on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. This is a pretty healthy run. I don't think we've seen a healthy run like this across the entire market for, I would say, almost 4 weeks. This is one of the nicest runs on a Friday night we've seen in about 4 weeks. Not to say it's not going to have a big drop on Sunday, but this gives you a lot of opportunities at the moment for day trading. So for day trading, you're going to look for that coin that's up about 15% or 18%, get in because you think you can make a bigger run. The getting in at this point may have started on Thursday, not on Friday, as you saw from those charts. So you would have gotten in the coins, and like a Decentraland got in at 50 cents, is now up to 76 cents. Sushi Swap, you would have gotten in at 6. You're trying to run it to 9. It's still up. Aave in at 220, I think it was, and hold it still because it's at 320, so that's almost $100 out of a $200 coin. Beautiful, beautiful runs. That's where you would be taking this right now. That is our day trading, in and out with at least a 20% return. You stay in the position if the coin is still up. You don't sell if it's still going up. But if the coin starts a downtrend and you got your 20% return, you get out. If it's still running after a day and a half, which is our day trading, our window, then stay in the position and then you become flipping. Flipping is generally a 3-day run total, not plus the day trading total. And within that third day coming up, you need to be ready to really bounce. As I knew I hit the audio. I was just so excited to get that profit let. I mean, you gotta get ready to bounce out and then bam, kick the cord. So that's why it's important to always really be ready to get in and get out, because if you don't get out when there's time, then you'll miss that opportunity right across the board. Day trading is generally when the market is up or down. Flipping is when the market's all up. This is a flipping environment. This is a flipping environment. Let's go into our split screen right now and look and see which coins are having the biggest run today, which are having the hardest week across the board. We're looking at coinmarketcap.com, and with coinmarketcap.com, you're going to see a few more coins than others. So currently the market's only up 3%. Who would know? It feels like a lot more. But currently the market's only up 3%. Bitcoin up 3, Ethereum up 4. What are the other top coins? Not much. Doge is less than 1% up. What's the coin that's had the biggest run this week? Oh, last 24 hours. AXS. Jeez, again. AXS is up 67% today. Wow. AMP up 19%. 20%. Wow. Because it went from 4 to 5 cents. I did not cover that. AMP is just, I've been smashing AMP a lot lately because it's been 4 cents for just weeks. And the fact it got 1 more cents out of it, that's 20%, because it went from 4 to 5 after 5,000 weeks. Flow is currently up 18%, Decentraland up 15%. Let's look at the biggest movers for the 7-day. The biggest movers for the 7-day are, again, Axis up 100% for the 7-day. Wow. Telcon up 33%. Sushi Swap, there we go, up 30%. Dash up 21%. AMP up 20% because of that 4-cent move. Wow. I thought there would be more coins up a lot. I mean, we're looking at the Aave chart. We're looking at, I guess because the 7-day, a lot of coins have had a big bad run, big bad drop. There's a lot of coins that are still down double digits in the last 7 days as well. Here's what you need to know is that you do not want to be buying and holding for a short period of time. Buying and holding for 3 months will lose your shirt. We're in a bear market. And don't let these pops confuse you. If you see a pop, don't think this is an opportunity to buy in and hold for 3 months. Let me give you an example right off the bat. There's always going to be a pop, but with every pop, there's going to be a downtrend. I like Compound. Let's show you Compound. So here is Compound. Let's go out to show you what Compound has done. Yeah, So Compound was a $900 coin, almost $900. You see this chart? It's down, but it went all the way down to 220, then went up to 400. My viewers made money on this run. See that run there? My viewers made money on this run. Now it's dropped again and it's popped to here. Yeah, you can make money. But you notice what's going on here? This is just a downtrending coin. It's just a downtrending coin. And as it downtrends, it'll have pops that are incremental for you to make money. We can do that same thing with Aave. Wonderful coin. But look how bad Aave is on the chart. Yeah, wow. Aave is more than 50% down the mountain. This is what I call the mountain. How high was Aave once? 520 when I was really covering it early on this channel. It's halfway down the mountain. Where's next stop for Aave? 116. Don't be surprised if Aave gets into the sub 200 level. Remember, we're still waiting for the next PCR statement. People's Republic of China has not spoken in 3 weeks. They are due to speak. They are due to speak, and when they do, boy, you are going to see drops. What are my predictions on drops? Always the same. Wow, that run has even gotten higher since we started this recording. My predictions on Bitcoin is that it's going to get down to about a 26,000, 27,000, 28,000 in the next week or two. And then once PCR speaks, it's going to get sub 25, like 23, 21. Ethereum, I believe, is going to take a similar dive in the next 2 weeks. I believe Ethereum will head down. Oh boy, when you look at that, I think Ethereum is heading to 1,500 in the next 2 weeks. And then when PCR speaks, I think that Ethereum will be somewhere around like here, 1,200, 1,300. And that's why we're not buying to hold short term. We're buying to flip. And if you started with those positions yesterday, you're in a good run. If you started with your positions on Thursday, and you're in a good run. If you got in today, you're still good. Where do I think it's going to end? Sometime midday Saturday. So get ready to get out midday Saturday, because when it falls. And then Sunday evening, if you're ready to come back on in, and get ready to come back in. And with that, subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I want you part of this family. Fastest growing cryptocurrency channel there is. Like this video. 3,000 likes. Every like helps. Join me 3 times a day with shows on mornings crypto at 9:30 live on air. Evenings crypto at about 7 o'clock. And then overnights crypto starting sometimes at 3:30 and other times at 5:30. Stay informed, stay focused. Have a beautiful night across the board. And stay with LA for more.